look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he's dragged down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
That's caught. It's White. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they talked about it coming into this game, guys. They were going to be aggressive. They had an opportunity. Could have kicked a field goal? Absolutely not. Hammer down, they stay aggressive, and they strike first in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Texas's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hollywood Smothers churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Now on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Manning on play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the
Makes the grab in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now on the option. The pitch. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the run, it's Smothers. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quickly out to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe some room here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a grab and room to run. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Arch is going to throw for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. The defender just simply got beat.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. Johnson looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking outside, it's Smothers. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think
he lets one fly deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Right back to the well. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Johnson looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the move, it's Jackson. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Makes it past the marker. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the Wyoming Cowboys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Smothers. Got enough for the first. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll give it to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to...
Fill out the big, come on. Put it back on the... Fill out the big. I'm going to show you that problem. Sleep.
This defense, they didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better, but to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Still deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 from the 15. They go right back to him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having... dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though.
Caught, and he's got room. What a play there, and he rips rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Might have a chance. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
This is a designed run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got it. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the ground, it's Fields. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Duck. Finds his man, it's Fields. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The one thing I love about this defense,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He's going to run it.
No, me lower than one right there.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. He wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Trying to move them on the counter. And runs through another guy. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I went to that the last time I went. It was good, though. But now we were just chilling on the shit. No, we went to treat that at a restaurant last time.
He's brought down after a nice game.
I watch it sometimes, but yeah, he funny as hell.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Yeah, he crazy. He funny as hell.
Here's Manning to throw. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Complete. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss?
What season Love and Hip Hop on? What season is Love and Hip Hop on?
It's been about complimentary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down
the field and lighting up the
scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Off play action on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's a bunch of shit going
now
on.
it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
I was saying that, but like that, I ain't even watched the movie since I've been gone, so I don't know what the hell they do.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Fields. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
What they got y'all doing to it here?
He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Duff. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Running inside, it's Fields. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Inside. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the
ain't no windows in so long.
right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught by Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I got both of us.